Time sa labada, more time sa pamilya.
Aksyon! Radyo!
Para di madaling masira ang ngipin ng pamilya, ngayon pa lang,
Unique toothpaste for brushing every after kumain.
dahil ang Unique toothpaste may Max Protect formula.
Ngipin ay Max Alaga, Max Protektado pa.
Helps stop cavities even before they start, while keeping breath fresh with regular use.
Unique toothpaste for brushing para siguraduhin ngipin ay Max Alaga, Max Protektado pa. Unique
Max Alaga, Max Protectado with Unique toothpaste maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Manipot, iti number 1, Smart Dishwashing Paste.
Tanggaling-galing mo! Smart dishwashing paste ko! Pritong ulam na masebo, plato at kaldero. Tanggaling for everyday.
Kasta no Smart iti Dishwashing Paste. At a double tanggaling formula. Tanggal galing iti sebo ken bakterya.
Bahid para walang bahid, linis fantastic sa metal at plastic. Number 1 ko to! Tanggaling-galing mo! Smart dishwashing paste.
Heavy duty linis kada pulagi. Smart Dishwashing Paste. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS.
Dati, wala pang aray sa likod. At dati, wala pang aray sa kasukasuan.
Paulit-ulit ang pain? Mag-Skelan. Sa Skelan, ang galing gumalaw. Long-lasting bisa buong araw. Tuloy-tuloy ang ginhawa ko. Pag-aray dapat Skelan.
Unilab yan.
Up to 12 hours relief. Naproxen sodium is the generic name of Skelan. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time, Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology. Less time sa labada, more time sa pamilya.
At narito ang ilan sa mga proof of purchase na maaari mong gamitin para sa iyong mga entries. 3 sachets of Pride Powder 40 grams or 1 pouch of Pride Powder 500 grams, 1,000 grams or 2,000 grams, or 1 wrapper of Pride Bar 400 grams or 2 wrappers of Pride Bar 100 grams. Any variant. 1 box of Star Wax Floor Wax 90 grams or 180 grams. 1 box of White Rose Kojic or White Rose Papaya with vitamin B3 60 grams or 120 grams. 3 sachets of Charm Fabcon 30 ml or 1 pouch of Charm Fabcon 400 ml or 800 ml. Any variant. 1 wrapper of Shield Bath Soap 60 grams or 1 box of Shield Bath Soap 90 grams or 120 grams. Any variant. 2 sachets of Smart Dishwashing Liquid 50 ml. 1 pouch of Smart Dishwashing Liquid 200 ml or 250 ml. Or 1 label wrapper of Smart Dishwashing Paste 200 grams or 400 grams. Any variant. 3 sachets of Unique Toothpaste 10 ml or 1 box of Unique Toothpaste 50 ml, 100 ml or 150 ml. Any variant.
Bagong taon, bagong milyon sa
Bagong taon, bagong milyon 2025. See posters or visit our official Facebook page and website for details. Promo period is from February 9, 2025 to April 11, 2025. DTI Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 213467 series of 2025.
Goodbye to me, Mancha. Hello, Bright Bar Blue. Isang labanan yan. Bright Bar Blue.
Pride Bar Blue with powerful stain-away enzymes. Malupit magtanggal ng dumit mancha pero di masakit sa kamay.
Goodbye to me, Mancha. Hello, Bright Bar Blue. Isang labanan yan.
As tested ang cotton and polycotton. Sa mancha, malupit. Sa kamay mo, mabait. Pride Bar Blue. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS.
Bagong taon, bagong pagkakataong manalo ng 1 million pesos sa Bagong Taon, Bagong Milyon 2025.
Bagong taon, bagong milyon. Sali lang, pagkaswertehin ka. Bagong taon, bagong milyon. Sali lang.
Madali lang sumali. Isulat ang iyong pangalan, edad, address at phone number sa kapirmahan. Ilagay sa white legal-sized envelope kasama ang alinman sa mga required proof of purchase. Sa labas ng envelope, isulat ang Bagong Taon, Bagong Milyon, ang POP na ginamit at ang MBC station na iyong pinapakinggan. Ihulog ang entry sa mga MBC stations nationwide at may weekly draws at grand draw kung saan pwede kang manalo ng 1 million pesos.
Bagong taon, bagong milyon. Sali lang.
Brought to to you by Unique Toothpaste, Pride, Star Wax Floor Wax, Shield Bath Soap, Smart Dishwashing, White Rose Papaya with Vitamin B3, Charm Fabcon. See posters or visit our official Facebook page and website for details. Promo period is from February 9, 2025 to April 11, 2025. DTI Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 213467 Series of 2025.
Mama, daming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mama, daming time. Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa lavada, more time sa pamilya.
Ang sapsapol iti Red Horse Beer, extra strong akas laking ka. Ngam saan na nadadail, babaan ti karet inton bigat. Natalgad nga inton bigat, maramanan iti panligi.
Red Horse Extra Strong, the #1 extra strong beer in the world. Drink responsibly.
Red Horse Extra Strong, the #1 extra strong beer in the world. Numero 1, tulad mo. Drink responsibly.
Mama, daming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mama, daming time. Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa lavada, more time sa pamilya.
Aksyon! Radyo!
Ang oras na yan ay hatid sa inyo ng
Champion Detergent para less time sa labada, more time sa pamilya.
Aksyon! Radyo!
Ang balitang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified, maker of world-class quality Pride detergent.
at Knorr Chicken Cubes. Meaty sarap tinola na gusto ng lahat? Kaya! Basta luto mo yan with Knorr Chicken Cubes.
Aksyon! Radyo!
Maulan man, no worries na amoy kulob ang damit.
Charm Fabcon, bangong pumakabloom, tanggal amoy kulob sa bango ng Charm.
Charm Fabcon with Bloom Fresh technology kills 99.9% of kulob-causing bacteria tested. May aroma burst pa of thousands of flowers and berries.
Ang sampay sa loob, no amoy kulob.
Bangong kumakabloom sa Charm.
Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Pag may lagnat si bunso at mapait ang gamot, pahirapan sa pag-inom. Pero pag Kidilets, madaling inumin para gumaling.
Kidilets! United Home Kidilets. Chewable paracetamol in candy flavors.
Unilab yan.
Paracetamol is the generic name of Kidilets. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
United Home Kidilets. Chewable paracetamol in candy flavors.
Mama, daming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mama, daming time. Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa lavada, more time sa pamilya.
Dati, wala pang aray sa likod. At dati, wala pang aray sa kasukasuan.
Paulit-ulit ang pain?
Mag-Skelan. Sa Skelan, ang galing gumalaw, long-lasting bisa buong araw. Tuloy-tuloy ang ginhawa ko. Pag-aray dapat Skelan.
Unilab yan.
Up to 12 hours relief. Naproxen sodium is the generic name of Skelan. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Mama, daming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mama, daming time. Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa lavada, more time sa pamilya.
Our mood is to dance, in the mood to take a chance. Give me mood, bagayan, any mood, sabayan. Sakyan ang bawat mood, match sun, make light with your mood. Light and calories, afford mo light vibe, basta light, get it everywhere. And get into the light life, sun, make light.
Drink responsibly. Whatever your mood, get into the light life. Sun Mig Light. Drink responsibly.
Mama, daming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mama, daming time. Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa lavada, more time sa pamilya.
Aksyon! Radyo!
naglipa na ang mga papaya soaps. Napansin nyo ba mga girls and guys? Aminin, gusto nyo rin pumuti. Sa dinami-dami ng papaya soaps na makikita nyo sa groceries, may isang namumukod tanging White Rose Papaya. Mula sa White Rose, dahil hindi lang papaya extracts ang ingredient nito, meron ding vitamin B3. Nakikita ito sa mga mamahaling mga serums na kilalang nagpapabilis ng pagpapaputi ng balat. Kaya naman ang White Rose Papaya, clinically proven magpaputi in as early as 7 days. With regular use, papaya puti, papaya fast. Yan ang White Rose Papaya.
Si Mommy at si Washing Machine believe sa Pride Washing Machine Detergent.
Hello, Washi!
Hello, Mommy!
Laundry day na naman! Ready ka na sa mancha, chocolate, putik, libag?
Kaya yan ang Pride Washing Machine Detergent. May triple stain-away formula. Tanggal ang makapit, madikit, at malupit na dumit mancha. Easy ang labada.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon. All you need is pride. All you need is pride.
Pride Detergent, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS Star Wax, Star Wax Wax. Star Wax, Star Wax Wax. Always remember, sa paglinis, pakintabin ang sahig. Mrs. Star Wax, Star Wax Wax. Kitang na to the max.
Star Wax, the #1 floor wax. Andaan waterproof formula. Sibukan man itinanong, nagsubiti sila pitinatar.
Star Wax, Star Wax Wax. Kitang na to the max, max, max.
Star Wax Floor Wax. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS.
Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time, Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa labada, more time sa pamilya.
At dabaro nga energy! Pinabaro ka na may mayat nga Enervon, Enervon Z+. Pinapigsaity zinc, vitamin C, vitamins B1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 12, kun vitamin E. Pinabaro ka na may mayat nga Enervon.
Hey! Enervon Z+.
Unilab yan.
Multivitamins plus zinc is the generic name of Enervon Z+. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time, Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa labada, more time sa pamilya.
Mamulinawin, pusok inding, ko'y umasasog, agrayo it.
Uyek nga da plema na. Hassle talaga. Ag may rakaf kan. Iti may rakaf. Lumukay di na pigket a plema. Iti presyo a 650 laeng. Iti kada tableta SRP. Iso nga afford pay lang. Iti may rakaf. Kaya't no awanan iti plema. Tuloy-tuluyan di pa nagkanta.
Oh, malagip kan, pusok di mabang-aran. May rakaf.
Alagang Unilab yan.
Ambroxol hydrochloride is the generic name of Myracoff. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Iti Myracoff. Lumukay, itinapigket a plema. Afford pa, 650 lang SRP.
Aksyon!
Radyo!
Kung nasaan ang aksyon, naroon ang balita. Ito ang aksyon, 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 radyo, aksyon, radyo.
Beno kakilyan padaanan ti programa tayo si Kakentilinteg with our partner Attorney L. Reneo Kidris Castro alas 2:20.
Sika Ken Tilinteg. Saan a biktima ti panagbalin nga ignorante itilinteg? Amwen ti kalintegan ditoy. TCJC Aksyon Radio iti Sika Ken Tilinteg. Gaputa awan may laksid iti kawanam mo. Sika Ken Tilinteg. Iti kada Domingo alas 2 aging kay talas 3 ti malem. May sanga oras apan nakailawlawag dagiti linteg ken kalintegan babaen kariti legal experts. Sika Ken Tilinteg.
Okay, dan 20 may sa minutos ti alas 2 ayon tayo padaanan na po iti panakaidanon manin ti sa Balipia Param ti programa tayo si Kakem Tilinteg ket tinituding in time mapagsusaritaan is about kaligiti trabador, pakasiknam to resignation, retirement, separation and dismissal, and authorized cause and just cost. No, anyada po iti circumstansya mabalin tayong pangi-aplikaran when nakaipapanam ti resignation, pakasiknam ti retirement, pakasiknam ti separation and dismissal, authorized cause and just cause. Iti beto yung malem, as usual, makatakta ko na iti apo ti partner tayo iti programa. Awan sa bali na saan niya ni Atty. L. Rene Kidris Castro. May sa account officer ti Land Bank of the Philippines. Nga isuna at tata. Kita man, Odlan, kaslang agsiksignal sunan. Attorney, good PM. Ay madi ka na sumrek yung link na. Ape madi sumrek yung link ko kunana. May sakit kagodwa nga oras panakitanon dito programa tunggal Domingo alas 2 pwedeng gati alas 3:30. Kaya't dito po na punganay kariti nagsusarunatan niya resignation kariti cabinet members ni Presidente BBM nangrugi ken mi dating DOTR Secretary Jaime Bautista, si Maruno ni Press Secretary Cesar Chavez, ken ti may katlo ket ni DICT Secretary Ivan Uy. Dito'y ket nangitender ti voluntary resignation nga inawat ti Presidente. At ti kaudyanan nga nag-resign agpapan ka rito ni Secretary Ivan Uy awang pa'y ti reported nga kasukat na naawaten ti resignation na by no less than the President. The President appointed these members of the cabinet and was concurred by the Commission on Appointments, meaning they to get nakapasada kariti pagalagadan nga intoyang the Commission on Appointments to become members of the executive branch. Kapag ito'y department secretaries are members of the executive branch. No executive branch ti opisina iti presidente ti mang supervise ken mang evaluate iti performance daytoy. In kapilitan kanili itoy ti panag lusulos da no daytoy ket ada pamilin kalakwada wenno por delikadesa no awanem ti kompensa ti appointing authority, that is the President of the Republic of the Philippines, ti voluntaryo nga panag lusulos da iti pesto. Well, di retirement kunapi apo ket anyada kadi apo iti paganurutam ti civil service nga retirement age. As far as the PNP, kas kumati PNP, retirement age ket 56. Dito kunada nga mandatory age requirement including, I think 57, the Armed Forces of the Philippines. And government civil service eligibles, I think 65 iti retirement age. And members of the judiciary, the retirement age na nga motiakat 70 years old. Now, kalpasan dito yung panakailatag about retirement age, anya da kadimit dagiti kunapyo pong paganurutan dagiti executives or superiors tayo ti panayatnag iti suspension or in the government kas kuma preventive suspension when a penalty of suspension can daduma pa nga suspension na Adam ya po mga no. Okay, adda na po iti linya tiyo ni Attorney Kid Castro at ni kastagit intayon arugyanan na iti para kay presentar na ito yung issues iti programa tiyo si Kakem Tilenteg. Good afternoon, Attorney Kid.
Hello sir, good afternoon.
And thank you very much once again, Pabagado, ti panintedyoan ti orasyo para iti programa ti iti dito yung amalem na. And naipresentar ko iti nasapsapang undaway nga adi ito'y empleyado ti gobyerno ken pribada nga sektor nga di ito'y at dati government agencies kas kumakaliti department secretaries tinangapointar kalakwada kaya't iti presidente. Kaya't di ito'y na ito din nga panaglusulos da is with or ti panagbalimda bilang cabinet members is with the concurrence of the commission on appointments. And the retirement age among PNP officers and members, including the Armed Forces of the Philippines, 56 for the PNP and 57 for the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Now, umunat pi amin na pabagado, deto'y resignation iso tinangi punganayan tayo of cabinet members of the president. So deto'y kadi panag lusulus da is a compulsory if the appointing authority kaya't awan deti ko natin nga panagtalekdan or short of their performance of the expectation of the appointing authority. Ganun ba?
Sir. So, medyo masalimuot ko natin kumaya ti naganan ti
medyo
medyo complicated.
Adot drama na dito
kasi nalawat ti sakop ti makon ko ng retirement, resignation, termination, suspension in their respective employment. So, kasi sir, when you look into it, di ba? When you talk about employment, so when you talk about the private sector, they are covered by the labor code of the Philippines. So labor code po yan. So when you talk about the government employees, so like me, we are covered of course by we are under the civil service law. So ngayon, when you talk about the appointing officials or appointed officials, okay, with the likes of which is appointed by the president, of course, that will go through the commission on appointments. So, of course, ito naman, it is in the pleasure. Okay, it is in the pleasure of the president. So, kaya lately, kung yung like for example, you are a department secretary, so you are working in the pleasure of the president, so yung appointment mo it is in his pleasure. So if he is not contented anymore with the service that you are providing, and he feels that you need to be replaced by someone else na sa tingin niya would be more fit for the position, so pwede kang tanggalin. Okay, so yun naman yung yun ang mahirap din pag yung ganung position. But then again, and of course, although the president recommends, of course, will nominate someone. Okay, so for that particular position, so with the, of course, there is still a requirement that it should undergo the approval of the commission on appointments. Okay, so, di ba, meron tayo in the past na there are some presidential appointees. Okay, so it's the pleasure of the president. They were recommended, but then again, eventually, after a year, di ba meron kasing binibigay yan na di ba sinusunod din yan yung until recess, ganyan. So masalimuot din yan yung procedure. So if it is not been approved, so that means so wala na, end na rin yung ano mo, yung term mo. So ganon yung important yung mga pagsunod doon sa procedure. So moving on, yung ating nominee, for example, so magsiserve yan for a period of 1 year. So kung maganda kung he was already entertained by the Commission on Appointments, and right at that instant, i-approve nila. So, good for you. Pero kung they will still not tackle your appointment, so without their approval, you cannot be secured of your position. So, that's like what happened. Kaya nang binanggit ko kanina, yung mga, there are some appointees before that were recommended by the President, like DNR Secretary, yun yung Gina Lopez, if you remember it, I remember it right, di ba sir? Meron siyang recommendation before coming from the President. So gusto naman ni President ang kanyang serbisyo, but then again, it is in the Commission on Appointments that her recommendation was disapproved, di ba? So we cannot do anything but that is the procedure. So once you were not approved by the Commission on Appointment, so tanggal ka doon sa inyong position. Okay, so yun ang nangyari. So that's how influential our Commission on Appointments pertaining to those positions that are listed under the law that have to undergo through the Commission on Appointments. Okay, so more particularly yung ating mga department heads, sabihin natin sa national level, yung mga different departments of the government. Okay, so sila yung dumadaan.
So ibig sabihin na pabagadong oray ti presidente kaya't nangasika ti mga idaulo ti may sa departamento, but you must pass through the proper qualifications. Is it set by the Commission on Appointments or based on civil service regulations dito nga ipagpakat in scrutinizing your qualification as a department secretary kasi diya ba no kwa?
Hindi, ito kasing Commission on Appointments, sir, that is actually malawak kasi ito, parang it's a review for me kasi ito it is actually constitutional law. Okay, so that is contained in Article 7 Section 16 na binabanggit dito ang tungkol sa pag-elect ng mga executive departments, yung heads of executive departments, ambassador, yung kanila civil service law. So syempre yung civil service law natin, they can amend kasi that is a statutory law. Okay? So it was only created by Congress, yung civil service law. But then again, when you talk about appointments of this, yung binanggit ko kanina, it is actually embodied in our Constitution. So you need to change our Constitution in order to, of course, yung baguhin, di ba? Kasi akala natin it's just only a civil service law, hindi po. It's a Constitution. So yung mga nangyari in the past, walang nagawa ang presidente. Kasi when they were disapproved, yung mga nirecommend niya sa commission or nominated by him through the Commission on Appointments, and later on it was disapproved, like in the case of
Erwin Tulfo,
Secretary Gina Lopez, si
Erwin Tulfo.
Secretary Erwin Tulfo. Okay, so it is in the pleasure as well of the Commission on Appointments to approve it or not. Okay, so yung recommendation niya.
And the decision of the Commission on Appointments in the concurrence and denying the appointments of this designated secretaries by the President is based on the Constitution.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So they are actually, it's the Congress. So meaning when you talk about Congress, they will choose among them who would constitute that commission. So sila yung pipili. So there will be coming from the lower house and the upper house. So when you say lower house, it is in the House of Representatives, may pipiliin. And at the same time, yung isa naman is galing galing din sa Congress. So I think the composition is 12. 12 sila, 6 and 6 yata yon if I'm not mistaken. So of course in here the president shall have the power to make yung magkaroon siya ng appointments, but then again until yung effectivity of the appointment would be until the disapproval of the Commission on Appointments or until the next adjournment of Congress. So, di ba, kasi sir, ang nangyayari, every year merong adjournment yan na matatapos na sila. So, kaya ngayon ang nangyari, yung kay VP Sara, di ba sir, meron ng inantay yung recommendation for yung impeachment niya, and it so happened adjournment na, nag-adjourn yung ating House of Representatives. So, recess sila. So magre-resume pa by July if I'm not mistaken. So iba na yung composition ng Senate, yun yung mga issue. So ganito rin ito kasi kung hindi nila na-tackle with the commission and appointment, so it means that until the next adjournment, pag nag-adjourn sila, so pwedeng kung hindi pa na-approve ang iyong appointment during this period, so pwedeng yung may issue kasi yan sa issue of reappointment. Okay, so pwedeng i-reappoint ka ulit, but then again until such time na i-approve nila, pero parang may period lang na you are allowed to. Parang isang, if I'm not mistaken kasi procedural ito, halimbawa ni-recommend ka this time pero until the next adjournment, so may isang taon ka pa at hindi pa rin na-approve, so meaning hindi ka talaga, that means disapproval, okay, of your appointment. So, and of course, the Commission on Appointments will always have, okay, the pleasure to disapprove, okay, your appointment. Pag ayaw nila sa'yo, and if they find that you do not have that merit, okay, to fit in for that particular position, like in the case of Mr. Erwin Tulfo. So, di ba sir, nakita nila na, okay, may kaso ka before na libel cases na you are convicted. So, if they felt that these convictions, pero I think that would fall under yung one of the disqualifications, so with their pleasure, so they can disqualify you. So you cannot question that because that is just exercise of their power. Okay, so yun naman yung kanilang obligasyon, so we cannot question it. Okay, so sila yung kasi unless there would be malicious, okay, intentions with regard to the disapproval, but yet you have to question that in court. Okay, pero sa experience natin wala pa namang nangyaring ganun.
Yeah, so far awan pa met ka abogado iti ng question as to the decision of the Commission on Appointments kaliti denied or rejected the confirmation in the Commission on Appointments kadigapan dagiti kunating nominated cabinet secretaries of the executive level. Now and that is about members of the cabinet nga na innominar to be the department head. Siyempre ko natin nga dumalam da iti confirmation by the Commission on Appointments. And then the mandate of the Commission on Appointments in their exercise of rejection or concurrence is based on the Constitution.
Yes. It is based on the Constitution as to the confirmation. Okay, confirmation actually yung although tama na yung confirmation or your concurrence. Okay, it is actually required under our Constitution. Nandyan naman sa Section 18. Kasi ang composition niyan, marami din sila actually, yung Commission on Appointment. So, yung President of the Senate as ex officio chairman
Mm-mm.
with 12 senators and 12 members of the House of Representatives. So meron sila proportionate number. So equally represented sila pagdating doon sa commission and appointment. Okay, so that is in proportionate of the political parties or party organizations that they are registered. Okay, so yon.
But siyempre, the president chooses from among those potential candidates to be to occupy said position that in the belief of the president are qualified. Dito nga nominees. But the commission on appointments dadamet dito bilag that is mandated by the Constitution ng rumbeng pagbasalanda no may parbeng weno saan nga dito'y kahit ma-concurrent iti appointment as cabinet secretary. So is that part of the checks and balances between the executive and the legislative body, Abogado?
Yes, sir. So that might be the wisdom of the members of the Constitutional Commission when they draft the Constitution. So we all know na noon prior to the 1987 Constitution, so may mas naunang Constitution. So yung mas nauna kasi the power is vested on the government. So sila yung nagsasabi kung ano ang dapat gawin sa ating gobyerno. But then again, when we have that people power in 1987, so nag-focus naman siya sa people power nga, di ba sir? Kaya nga nagkaroon ng masyadong strict na check and balance wherein that every act that is being done by the president, there is now concurrence of the legislative. Okay, so tama naman na sabihin natin na check and balance, maybe that's the appropriate term. Okay, so yung ganitong sistema. So yun naman sir.
Okay, and then kasunod ti panangyap pikarte dati ko dati Abogadong the power to appoint carries with it the power to dismiss or to dismiss ganun ba nung kaniyay?
Yes sir. Kasi nga these department heads or yung mga positions that we have mentioned earlier, they are working in the pleasure of the president. Okay, so
on the pleasure
they are working. So it is with the pleasure of the president. So ngayon, kung hindi niya feel okay, yun na, hindi siya contented with your performance. So, the power to appoint, yes, also the power to remove you, okay, from that position. Diba? When you remember yung mga previous presidents din, okay, so meron ding mga nandun pa sila and then later on, malalaman mo na lang na they will tender their resignation kasi na-feel na siguro nila na despite the fact that he was chosen by the president and it was approved even by the commission on appointments, but later on he is now he's not anymore aligned. Okay, the visions of that department head is not aligned with the president.
Medyo po kan signal ni Abogado dapat adoy ti na po adayay barangay Lydia Marcos Ilocos Norte. And so kasjay po it's part of the checks and balances between the executive and legislative branch adayay concurrence of the nomination dito designated cabinet members of the president. Nga dinakayat niya sa wen nga no iso ti pili ti presidente isometi concurrente kongreso sa anggay makasya po masapol nga pumasada iti pangkilatisan daytoy miyembro ti Kamara and miyembro ti Senado nga maibasar iti mandato iti konstitusyon. But on the other hand, the appointing authority has the power to fire, the power to appoint carries with it the power to dismiss kung anong sa nukaliya, pabagado niya.
Yes, sir.
Agpo ka ngamin iti signal tayo. So, akas jameda po iti extent of the power of the appointing authority over their appointees, even with the concurrence of Congress, da iti bilag da, that is the proper term siguro, that iti bilag da nga mabalin amang dismiss kadakwada if the trust of the president
yes.
Kaya't na po ka di jayin.
yes, that was yun yung reason. Wala na siyang tiwala sa iyo or kasi wala na siyang tiwala sa iyo or yun nga, hindi na siya kontento talaga sa yung binibigay na serbisyo kasi yun nga yung pag dating sa mga posisyon na yan, you are only working at the pleasure of the president. Okay, so he's not anymore contented, so at his pleasure he can also remove you, okay, and replace you with someone else. So yan din yung mga position na binanggit kanina. But then again, syempre merong mga question lately pertaining to some positions na feeling nila na parang mas qualified pa yung undersecretary doon sa secretary. So, diba, merong mga ganong issue. But then again, we cannot question it because that is a political issue. It's not a legal issue but it's more of a political issue. So hindi ko rin, I'm not also entitled to answer that question kasi it's already outside of the legal.
Sabagay, adaliti mas charismatic, as daliti mas as asidig kadigiti nang recommender ken kuana or even the appointing authority, and that is the president. Qualification does not matters most. Na kunada nga is not what you know but whom you know. Kaslakas dyan ako na yapugado no kanina no kasi dyan sitwasyon.
Oh yes sir. So mga nagtatanong why is it na mas ma-qualified pa yung undersecretary? That's what we know. But then again, yung kasing undersecretary of a particular department, so ano po yan eh? Tawag nito, they are covered by the civil service rules. So, siyempre yung mga undersecretary, merong mga set qualifications provided for in under our civil service rules. May requirement ng master's degree, meron silang CESO, okay, yung career executive service officer, examination na kailangan nilang ipasa. Okay, so nandyan kasi sa civil service rules for you to be undersecretary. So we cannot question it because that is under the civil service law. Kaya kahit nga yung mga managerial position, may mga trainings required by civil service, so we cannot question. So yun ang difference naman. But if you are to be appointed as a department head, okay, or yung mga positions that we have mentioned a while ago, constitutional kasi yung appointment. So wala tayong magagawa doon. Okay, but until such time that we change our constitution. Pero pagdating sa civil service law, pwede namang i-amend yan. But then again, if there are no amendments with the civil service law, so wala tayong magagawa. So that's also on the part of the government. So kami rin, kahit nga sabihin ng iba dyan, na nakikinig na eto naman yung mga mababang posisyon, sila pa yung may mataas na qualification. Okay, so at
Okay, nagpo kami ni Apo DJ signal ni Apo abogado. So siguro ti mabalin niya sa lutsod tayo no nag-resign DJ cabinet secretary nga pinaboran ti commission and appointments ti designation na as department head ket nag-resign, is that an implication nga nag-resign and then inawat the appointing authority the resignation na will that imply nga isuna ket awanin ti kumpiyansa ken kwa na di appointing authority na like the president kasi yan ba ng kanila pabagado?
Okay, so that's our perception kasi we have also other reasons why we resign from our position. Kasi yung iba naman, for some personal reasons.
Sa
But
bagay.
definitely, hindi naman nila ina-admit na it's because of, siyempre, sino ba namang gustong mag-admit na you will be resigning from your position because of yung tawag nito, courtesy, ang tawag na dyan is courtesy resignation kasi they feel like that the president, siguro ramdam na nila na meron nang ipapalit sa kanila. So, graceful exit, so gagawin nila, they will tender their resignation.
Or on a case-to-case basis, like the OTR Secretary Jaime Bautista, if it is indeed true nga adda ti seryosa problema ti salon at na ket iso nga nagboluntaryo nga nagresign, and then because of that problem, health problem, inawat iti presidente. But the mysterious voluntary resignation of DICT Secretary Ivan Oy, sa amet niya masaksakit, is just so happen na controversial to the DICT because of the scams, hacking problems that even reaches the Malacanang Palace, nga saan nga kumbaga awan man lang dagiti ko natin substantial accomplishment da nga mang preventar dagitoy when dado ko dagiti indications nga so dagat effective in dati parang lapid kumakariti mapaspasama ka iti gobyerno tayo. Now, kadidyan napta nga panangawat ni Apo Presidente ti resignation ni Secretary Ivan Oy, ket inawat ti Presidente, medyo kaslang ay we are convinced nga he was ineffective as the head of the DICT Secretary. Any reaction na po, abogado?
Okay, so that's actually a political issue na talaga namang we working on the pleasure of the president. So, yung legal issue niya, wala naman. Kasi nga, yun nga, it's the decision of the president. He might, okay, ako lang naman, ang nakikita ko, hindi lang siguro aligned, okay, with the yung programs niya are not aligned with the vision of the president. Yun na siguro.
Well, that is the safest in our interpretation siguro.
So, hindi lang siguro na-align yung kanyang vision or gusto niyang mangyari doon sa organization. Kaya, he'd rather change it with someone else. Okay, so yun naman, pagdating po sa ating gobyerno na side. So, eto kasi ang masalimot, sir, pagdating dito sa labor code. Yung pagtanggal ng ating mga empleyado. And I know, inaabangan ng lahat yung mga kanilang mga katanungan. Kasi when you look into my TikTok account, sir, yung my TikTok account and other social media, laging tinatanong ang tungkol sa resignation, termination. So sabi ko, maybe we will have ample time to discuss it over the radio para yung mga nagtatanong doon, this will now be their opportunity. So anyway, yung gusto lang nating liwanagin na, talaga namang when you talk about, siyempre yung in-explain namin ni Sir, yung mga nataong gobyerno, okay, gaya namin. So as a general rule, we are working under the guidance of the civil service law. So magkaiba sila pagdating sa yung mga nasa gobyerno ay magkaiba doon sa nasa pribado. Although at some point pagdating sa retirement siguro meron silang similarities, and likewise the grounds, okay, for termination of employment, so medyo magkaparehas. So tinatanong kasi ng karamihan na when you resign to your position, meron ba tayong matatanggap na separation pay? Yan din ang pinakatanong sa akin. So, as what I mentioned, pagdating sa gobyerno, wala. Kasi wala namang, unless the agency where you are working gives, okay, there is a policy, okay, policy of your employer na magbibigay sila ng separation pay when you separate, okay, your service from that government agency di ba sir, kasi dapat antayin mo yung retirement age na may karoon ng voluntary retirement or yung mandatory age of retirement, which is 65. Okay, so and of course nabanggit mo kanina tungkol din sa gobyerno, 'di ba, yung mga pulis mas maaga silang nagre-retire. And of course, yan nga yung pinakamainit na issue before, yung tungkol sa retirement fund ng ating mga kapulisan. Okay, so yan yung mainit na issue kasi when you look into the civil service tayo, GSIS law sa gobyerno, may sharing yan ng gobyerno, may employee-employer share.
Even with the number of years in government service, if not you are not yet retirable and you will resign your position, you will not receive retirement benefits. Ganun ba, abogado?
Yes. Kasi ang tanong kasi dyan, hindi ka pa kasi retirable talaga, sir. Even in the private sector, if you're not yet retirable, kasi nga meron tayong voluntary retirement, voluntary and mandatory. So, yun. And of course, meron din sa mga government-owned and controlled corporations, meron silang early retirement incentive program. So, kailangan din ng legislation yan. Kailangan din i-approve ng gobyerno yan. Okay, bago nila i-implement. Kasi nga may, gaya sa mga, pero sa mga taga-PNP, ano na yan mandated by law. And of course, yung ating mga kasama din sa gobyerno, meron tayo talagang voluntary age of retirement, which is 60 and 65 din sa mandatory. So that is also in the private sector. But then again, there are some government-owned and controlled corporations na mayroong tinatawag na early retirement incentive program. Okay, na they can retire as early as 56, 57, ganon. Pero that still requires approval, okay, ng concerned agency. Okay, so like us, meron din ganyan, early retirement incentive program. Okay, so yun yung mga complications na sinasabi natin.
Okay, speaking of benefits in the government service, so definitely no benefits to those employees who are resigning, not unless you will reach the mandatory age retirement. No benefits, no agresign ka iti gobyerno. Ngayon, di kasanungar di po bagadong dadagdig iti kasla number of years in government service like in the PNP. Kaya't dan iti agretiro. So, manong nga tawen para karito adda iti gobyerno, no kayat dam ti agretiro nga makaalada iti insentibo kas pagarigan.
Okay, so yan kasi sir, case-to-case basis.
Oh, so, case-to-case basis.
Sang agency sila napapabilang. As far as I know, kasi naririnig ko lang, but I am not sure of the law. Pero sa PNP ata, you have to minimum of 20 years in the service. Sa government naman, under GSIS, so you can retire when you have already rendered 15 years in the service. So, but then you will only
okay. Sa bagay, tayo na nagat depende jay opisina like in the PNP. 20 years in the service before you could avail of a benefit, no? Kaya ten iti agretire nga oray saan pa nga nadanon di jay age retirement tayo nga 56. Whereas the government employee kas pagarigan na nabababa 15 years in service, nga mabalin kayo nga agretar nga adda ti mabalin niya benefits maalayo from the government service. So dagiti po iti complications na iti panang interpretar tayo kaditi paganurutan ken pagalagada na empleyado ti gobyerno, mas especially in a billing of a benefit, siyempre nagtrabaho kay ti gobyerno at dadali ito'y contributions to iti GSIS nga mabalim ti nga bilin, no kaya tayon iti agretiro kas pagarigan. So that is 15 years in service according kini Attorney Kid. Whereas no iti PNP 20 years in service mabalin tayon iti agretira.
Yes. That's what I have heard. Pero yung sa GSIS talaga, sir, I am sure na 15 years yan. And sa SSS naman 10 years. But then, you will only start receiving your retirement pay at the age of 60. So, antayin mo yung pagsi-60 mo bago mo matanggap. But then again, iba kasi yung tinatawag na separation pay ng iba. Kasi, di ba sa atin, sir, when you are in the private sector, merong tinatawag na separation pay, ay matatanggap mo yan when you are terminated from your work for unauthorized cause. Kasi nga merong tinatawag na authorized cause and just cause of termination. Kasi kung yung una is, if that is for just cause termination, wala kang matatanggap. Kasi nga ang dahilan ng pagkatanggal mo sa trabaho ay dahil sa'yo. So that is a just cause. Like for example, you disobeyed some of the policies of the private company where you are working. So merong serious misconduct or willful disobedience. Merong gross and habitual neglect of duties. Merong mga fraud or willful breach of trust. There is a commission of a crime or any analogous causes as earlier mentioned. So, pag yan ang dahilan ng iyong pagkatanggal sa trabaho, so definitely you will not be receiving separation pay.
Okay, nakapimpintas, abogado, nakapimpintas because we are now speaking about private sector, about separation, just cause. Nakapimpintas dito because dumalan tayo iti kunat yung National Labor Relations Commission. I can say this based on personal experience. Isubritan tuman di po bagado. Tayo tamang paipastrikan dito commercials tayo. Pati kanya ket interesado ak may panggapit dito about benefits, separation pay, can termination of employment in a public sector, private sector. Kalpasan man pa dito palagip tayo. Manipod Technical Studio.
Sika Ken Tilinteg.
Aksyon! Radyo! Sa gitna ng bawat pangyayari at kaganapan, nakatutok ang Aksyon! Radyo! Sa mga pangunahing isyu at usapin, tinatalakay at binibigyang linaw ng Aksyon Radyo. Ang mga matatamis at mapait na alaala na naging kabanata sa makulay na drama ng buhay, inilarawan ng Aksyon Radyo. Ang taos-pusong paglilingkod sa sambayanan nakaukit sa puso ng Aksyon Radyo. Ang Provincial AM Radio Network sa pinakamalaking radio network sa buong Pilipinas, Manila Broadcasting Company. Aksyon Radyo. Sa Lawag City, ang Aksyon Radyo. DZJC 747 kHz sa AM band ng inyong mga pihitan. Member KBP, kapisanan ng mga broadcaster ng Pilipinas.
Okay, padaanan niya po ti sumaran na pesap na diti programa ti very interesting lalo kanita dati private sector taptan about termination and suspension with just cause nga kunada padaanan niya po dito yung porsyon tinabat-bati pa yung oras ni programa tiyo as usual with our partner iti dito programa ni Attorney L. Reneo Kidris Castro may sa account officer iti Land Bank of the Philippines. Alas 3:06.
This time check is brought to you by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified, maker of world-class quality Pride detergent.
Aksyon! Radyo!
Ang oras na yan ay hatid sa inyo ng
Champion Detergent para less time sa labada, more time sa pamilya.
At
Champion Detergent para less time sa labada, more time sa pamilya.
Ang balitang yan ay hatid sa inyo ng Knorr Chicken Cubes. Meaty sarap tinola na gusto ng lahat? Kaya! Basta luto mo yan with Knorr Chicken Cubes.
Aksyon! Radyo!
Para di madaling masira ang ngipin ng pamilya, ngayon pa lang,
Unique toothpaste for brushing every after kumain.
Dahil ang Unique toothpaste may Max Protect formula.
Ngipin ay Max Alaga, Max Protektado pa.
Helps stop cavities even before they start, while keeping breath fresh with regular use.
Unique toothpaste for brushing para siguraduhin ngipin ay Max Alaga, Max Protektado pa. Unique
Max Alaga, Max Protektado with Unique toothpaste maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS Manipot, iti number 1 Smart Dishwashing Paste.
Ang galing-galing mo! Smart dishwashing paste ko. Pritong ulam na masebo, plato o kaldero. Tanggaling for everyday.
Gasta no Smart iti Dishwashing Paste. At a double tanggaling formula. Tanggal galing iti sebo ken bakterya.
Bahid para walang bahid, linis fantastic sa metal at plastic. Number 1 ko to. Tanggaling-galing mo, Smart dishwashing paste.
Heavy duty linis kada pulagi. Smart Dishwashing Paste. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS.
At narito ang ilan sa mga proof of purchase na maaari mong gamitin para sa iyong mga entries. 3 sachets of Pride Powder 40 grams or 1 pouch of Pride Powder 500 grams, 1,000 grams or 2,000 grams, or 1 wrapper of Pride Bar 400 grams or 2 wrappers of Pride Bar 100 grams. Any variant. 1 box of Star Wax Floor Wax 90 grams or 180 grams. 1 box of White Rose Kojic or White Rose Papaya with vitamin B3 60 grams or 120 grams. 3 sachets of Charm Fabcon 30 ml or 1 pouch of Charm Fabcon 400 ml or 800 ml. Any variant. 1 wrapper of Shield Bath Soap 60 grams or 1 box of Shield Bath Soap 90 grams or 120 grams. Any variant. 2 sachets of Smart Dishwashing Liquid 50 ml. 1 pouch of Smart Dishwashing Liquid 200 ml or 250 ml. Or 1 label wrapper of Smart Dishwashing Paste 200 grams or 400 grams. Any variant. 3 sachets of Unique Toothpaste 10 ml or 1 box of Unique Toothpaste 50 ml, 100 ml or 150 ml. Any variant. Bagong taon, Bagong Milyon 2025. See posters or visit our official Facebook page and website for details. Promo period is from February 9, 2025 to April 11, 2025. DTI Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 213467 series of 2025.
Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time, Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa labada, more time sa pamilya.
Bagong taon, bagong pagkakataong manalo ng 1 million pesos sa Bagong Taon, Bagong Milyon 2025.
Bagong taon, bagong milyon. Sali lang, pagkaswertehin ka. Bagong taon, bagong milyon. Sali lang.
Madali lang sumali. Isulat ang iyong pangalan, edad, address at phone number sa kapirmahan. Ilagay sa white legal-sized envelope kasama ang alinman sa mga required proof of purchase. Sa labas ng envelope, isulat ang Bagong Taon, Bagong Milyon, ang POP na ginamit at ang MBC station na iyong pinapakinggan. Ihulog ang entry sa mga MBC stations nationwide at may weekly draws at grand draw kung saan pwede kang manalo ng 1 million pesos.
Bagong taon, bagong milyon.
Brought to you by Unique Toothpaste, Pride, Star Wax Floor Wax, Shield Bath Soap, Smart Dishwashing, White Rose Papaya with vitamin B3, Charm Fabcon. See posters or visit our official Facebook page and website for details. Promo period is from February 9, 2025 to April 11, 2025. DTI Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 213467 series of 2025.
Pride Bar Blue with powerful stain-away enzymes. Malupit magtanggal ng dumit mancha pero di masakit sa kamay.
Diba dumit mancha? Hello Pride Bar Blue. Isang labanan yan.
As tested ang cotton and polycotton. Sa mancha, malupit. Sa kamay mo, mabait. Pride Bar Blue. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS.
Kastoy ti oni na timbarado nga agong. Numanayunan pa iti sakit ti ulo.
Nagrigat niya? Isong ano barado ti agong kenada ti sakit ti ulo? Decongest with Decolgen Forte. Kapit saan nga agas laban ti dadumang nga Decolgen formulations. With maximum decongesting action versus PE-based medicines available OTC in the Philippines. Decolgen Forte.
Kahit itanong mo sa doktor,
Alagang Unilab yan. Phenylpropanolamine, HCI, chlorphenamine, maleate, paracetamol is the generic name of Decolgen Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time, Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa lavada, more time sa pamilya.
Mamulinawin, pusok inding, ko'y umasasog, agrayo it.
Uyek nga da plema na. Hassle talaga. May rakaf kan. Iti may rakaf. Lumukay di na pigket a plema. Iti presyo a 650 laeng. Iti kada tableta SRP. Iso nga afford pay lang. Iti may rakaf. Kaya't no awanan di plema. Tuloy-tuluyan di pa nagkanta.
Oh, malagip kan, pusok di mabang-aran. May rakaf.
Alagang Unilab yan.
Ambroxol hydrochloride is the generic name of Myracoff. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Iti Myracoff. Lumukay, itinapigket a plema. Afford pa, 650 lang SRP.
Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time, Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa lavada, more time sa pamilya.
Ang sapsapol iti Red Horse Beer, extra strong akaslaking ka. Ngam saan na nadadail, babaan ti karet inton bigat. Natalgad nga inton bigat, maramanan iti panligi.
Red Horse Extra Strong, the #1 extra strong beer in the world.
Drink responsibly. Red Horse Extra Strong, the #1 extra strong beer in the world. Numero 1, tulad mo. Drink responsibly.
Aksyon!
Radyo! Ang oras na yan ay hatid sa inyo ng
Champion Detergent. Para less time sa labada, more time sa pamilya.
Aksyon!
Radyo! Ang oras na yan ay hatid sa inyo ng
Champion Detergent. Para less time sa labada, more time sa pamilya.
Aksyon!
Radyo!
Ang balitang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified, maker of world-class quality Pride detergent.
Aksyon!
Radyo!
Maulan man, no worries na amoy kulob ang damit.
Charm, Fabcon, bangong pumakabloom, tanggal amoy kulob sa bango ng Charm.
Charm Fabcon with Bloom Fresh technology. Kills 99.9% of kulob-causing bacteria tested. May aroma burst pa of thousands of flowers and berries.
Ang sampay sa loob, no amoy kulob.
Bangong kumakabloom sa Charm.
Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Aksyon!
Radyo!
Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time, Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa lavada, more time sa pamilya.
Aksyon!
Radyo!
Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time, Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology, less time sa lavada, more time sa pamilya.
Pag may lagnat si bunso at mapait ang gamot, pahirapan sa pag-inom. Pero pag Kidilets, madaling inumin para gumaling.
Kidilets! United Home Kidilets. Chewable paracetamol in candy flavors.
Unilab yan.
Paracetamol is the generic name of Kidilets. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
United Home Kidilets. Chewable paracetamol in candy flavors.
Mamadaming time sa lahat ng gusto nyo. Mamadaming time, Champion Detergent ang gamit ko. Champion na!
Sa Champion Quick Wash Technology. Less time sa labada, more time sa pamilya.
Si Kang Ken Tilinteg.
Bueno, outline tayo po iti possible questions nga isarunod tayo. Gapo na pante na po iti other areas of concern kaliti mapagsasalitan tayo iti dito malim may sa kalito iti separation and dismissal, authorized cause and just cause. Now, at dati na po kalito nga parte na separation and dismissal. Dito po ket at dati tatay tinaudi nga presentation na kaniti discussion tiyan iti private sector. Meaning, dito empleyado iti private sector. Kas kuma iti DCJC. No separation and dismissal kahit nakadisangon nga adati authorized cause or just cause kung implementar ka nilagay po abogado, please explain.
Oy sir, so sakbay ko mga sumbatan sir kablawak man digiti nayat nga dumdunging nga from Mr. Andy Boy Foronda and Chelsea Dancel. Congratulations for passing the criminology board exam. And also to the criminal passers of NWU Northwestern University Criminology Department headed by Dr. Jonah Badwa.
Andy Boy Foronda Ken.
Sir, digiti pa taga-Sitio Dalaw, Suksukin Piddig. Okay, ni Kapitan Joseph Salvador. Okay, from Mr. Christopher Tomas. Okay, so sir, regarding to separation and termination. So when you talk about separation, you are going to end your pwede kasi yan or termination
diba separation and dismissal are they the same kahit nasa na po magado because in a private corporation company kas pagarigan na no separated ka kahit nasa na dismiss ka iti trabaho and the cause of your separation and or dismissal is because of violation of existing rules and laws of the company kasyati ko na ko dijay and that is authorized cause. But how about just cause?
Okay, sir. So, liwanagin natin ngayong hapon. So, when you talk about separation, so, ang separation kasi can be voluntary or involuntary. So, like for example, may nagkasakit ka. So, you cannot do anything but to sever your employment. Kasi nga, hindi ka na makapagtrabaho. So, ngayon, when you are that is what it means when you talk about separation. When you talk about termination, so eto naman is involuntary talaga. So termination can be involuntary. Okay? So but then again, whether you term it separation or
dismissal
or termination or dismissal, ang kasing punto nating gusto malaman dito is that whether your dismissal, your separation, or your termination would constitute, it's because of authorized cause or just cause. Kasi kung it is a just cause termination or separation, or you call it dismissal, just cause, dismissal, separation, or termination. So, pag just cause kasi yan, the very reason that you were separated or nahiwalay ka sa inyong kumpanya, it's because of you. Meron kang nagawang hindi tama, okay, or hindi sang-ayon, okay, sa batas. Okay, hindi po batas ng employer, kundi batas yung national law natin. Kasi iba naman yung, kasi may mga company rin na they are making company policies that are not in accordance with national laws. Okay, so we have to clarify that because not always that the company policies is in accordance with national policy. Okay, so ngayon, ang itong binabanggit natin na just causes for termination are actually in our labor laws. Okay, so particularly labor code. So nandyan yung serious misconduct or willful disobedience. We have gross habitual neglect of duties. pwede rin yung fraud or willful breach of trust. Okay, or merong commission of a crime by the employee against his employer. Okay, so pag halimbawa meron kang krimen na ginawa, okay, papatayin mo yung inyong employer. Okay, so that would be a ground for that is a just cause for termination or any other analogous circumstances or causes. So that would be a just cause for termination. So ang tanong ng karamihan would be, anong ibig sabihin pag yung cause of your termination is just cause? So ibig lang sabihin na wala kang matatanggap na anumang benepisyo galing sa kumpanya dahil nga yung pagkatanggal mo sa trabaho ay dahil sa iyo. Okay, meron kang nagawang hindi tama. Okay, or naaayon sa batas. Okay, so yung on the other hand, when you talk about authorized cause for termination, so this would include the following. Ito kasing authorized cause for termination or separation from the company or na dismissal, it's because of yung dahilan ay dahil sa yung employer. So it is employer induced cause of termination. Like for example, there is now what we call installation of labor saving device. So kasi gustong makatipid ng kumpanya, meron ng bagong teknolohiya na gagamitin. Ngayon, sa paggamit ng technology na yon ay mawawala ka, okay, sa trabaho. So that would constitute authorized cause. So what else? Redundancy. So yung trabaho mo, dahil nga merong lumiit yung kumpanya ninyo, may merging na nangyari, there is now redundancy in the work. So, syempre, alangan naman na the company will maintain all of its present employees kung merong duplication. So, redundancy yan. So, magtatanggal yan. So, ngayon, it is also an employer-induced termination. What else? Yung retrenchment. Okay, to prevent losses. So, magtatanggal siya ng empleyado kasi yung kampanya hindi nakakapag-render ng sufficient income, okay, to continue the operation of the business. So kailangan niyang i-prevent yung losses that they will incur in the future. So kailangan niyang mag-retrench. So that's an authorized cause. And of course, kung meron ng closure or the cessation of the business, or yung last natin is when there is a disease that is not curable within 6 months as certified by competent public authority na kailangan nang i-discontinue yung that the continuance of the employment of that particular employee is prejudicial to his health. Okay, so that would be an authorized cause. So ngayon, ang gusto nating liwanagin is anong kaibahan ng authorized and just cause. Kasi kung just cause, wala ka pong, gaya ng binanggit ko kanina, wala kang matatanggap na anumang benepisyo. But when you talk about authorized cause for termination, yung binanggit ko, meron kang matatanggap galing sa iyong kumpanya, which is what we call separation pay. Okay, so yung separation pay depende kung anong rason ng kanilang, kung ano doon sa nakalista ka na terminate. So kung yan ay dahil, for example, retrenchment yan. So kung retrenchment kasi, as far as I can remember, siyempre yan is to prevent losses. So nahihirapan na yung kumpanya, which is the company should also prove in good faith. Hindi yung it is intended to circumvent the law na para lang ayaw niyang magbayad sa mga empleyado. So that's another story. But then again, assuming that is the retrenchment that is being made is done in good faith, but then again, you still have to pay your employees. Ang naalala ko is 1/2 of your monthly salary. Okay? Pero kung mga labor saving device yan, na para lang makatipid, mapabilis ang kanilang serbisyo, mapagandang kanilang serbisyo, so that would be a termination for authorized cause. Pero yung babayaran sa inyo is equivalent to 1 month pay for every year of service. Okay. So, yun ang kaibahan ng dalawang ito. Yes sir, kasi laging tinatanong yan kung it's not actually how long that you were in that particular organization. But rather, hindi yung katagal, yung separation pay na matatanggap. So you should not also blame the law. Kasi, I mean, yung interpretation namin as a lawyer, you should not blame us. Kasi ito, legislation.
I'm quite interested in that portion, abogado nga. Kasi pagirigan, di jay empleyado iti private sector, ket kinaswan iti kumpanya na. So nagkakaso na iti National Labor Relations Commission and then nangabak di empleyado iti National Labor Relations Commission kung natatay is not about the period of time that you are employed. Iti mabalin nga iti naging ka as separation pay. Ngayon, kumpanyat mang determine no kwa is not about
the decision of the yung halimbawa sir, di ba? It is determined by the paghalimbawa you filed it kasi may mga jurisdiction din yan sa labor. So pag yung pertaining to termination, so that would be under the labor arbiter. Okay, so through yung labor arbiter natin, sila yung may jurisdiction over the termination cases. So yan ina-appeal nila through the National Labor Relations Commission. So ngayon, yung determination of your
separation pay.
Separation pay, which is part of the decision, is actually the court. I mean, it's actually the quasi-judicial body kasi, yung mga labor arbiter. So sila po yung mag-determine ng babayaran sa inyo. So on top of other, okay, yung damages, okay, that does not preclude na damages or mga attorney's fees that will be paid to you. Okay, so yan yung mga obligasyon na babayaran din ng kumpanya sa iyo. Pero it depends upon the decision of the labor arbiter. Okay, so pag inappeal yan sa NLRC, so di ba if I remember it right, parang pag meron ng decision through the labor arbiter, kung mag-appeal yung inyong employer sa NLRC, meron lang silang ipopost na bond. Okay, they have to post bond. But then again, if the decision is with the coming from labor arbiter and it is in the favor of labor, which is you, nung empleyado. So, yung as far as I can remember, yung inyong yung decision ng labor arbiter, which include now yung pagbabayad sa inyo, yung kung ano man yung kailangan nilang bayaran sa empleyado, babayaran na sa inyo doon sa labor arbiter pa lang. But then again, the employer can appeal to the decision through the NLRC, pero kailangan nilang mag-post ng bond. Okay, so merong ding bond requirement on the part of NLRC. Pag inappeal nila yan sa Court of Appeals. Okay, so ganun yung procedure.
So lastly, abogado, the decision kas pagarigan kaya't paborable kanyam di kaso nga in naipaima iti National Labor Relations Commission. Now, the decision, will it necessarily follow no favorable kang ka decision? I'm talking about illegal dismissal. Is it the National Labor Relations Commission that will prescribe no mano iti bayadan di kumpanya keng ka based on the length of service that you have rendered in the company?
Okay, so actually yung decision nila would be yung gagawin din ng kumpanya is to comply with the decision of these quasi-judicial bodies which include the NLRC. So sila kasi ang magbibigay, sir. But then again, yung basis po dyan to as a general rule, yung basis po sa pagbibigay ng separation pay, so it depends upon the authorized cause of termination. Kasi kung yan, pero kasi yung binanggit mo, sir, is if that is just cause of termination, you can question, okay, bakit ka you can question the ground that is being alleged against you. Kasi kung yung ground nila, gaya ng sinabi mo na, ano ba yung ground, sir?
Illegal dismissal.
Hindi. May illegal dismissal for what reason?
Illegal dismissal for alleged violation of company laws and regulations.
Company law. So, alleged violation. So, ngayon, if that would fall under, yung parang binabanggit doon, it's a just cause of termination. So, ngayon, pag just cause of termination yan, na ang dahilan ay dahil sa ginawa ng empleyado, so, ibig sabihin na wala kang matatanggap. Dahil nga you put the company into, you violated, okay, the company policy. But then again, you can always question, okay, yung ground yan. Kasi,
kaya nga po, abogado, the employee won the case in the NLRC. Now, the NLRC, will the NLRC determine the compensation to the employee that was dismissed earlier by the company?
Yes, yung ano na sir, ang magdedetermine dyan would be the court. So kung yung court na yan ang magdedetermine, it will be now the judgment of the quasi-judicial body will now be forwarded to the employer for them to comply. Otherwise, non-compliance will be a ground for another case. Okay, so pwede silang kasuhan din dyan, pwede silang i-contempt for not for disrespect, okay, of the decision of a particular court or quasi-judicial body.
Okay, napintas to siguro some other time, abogado, in the
and of course, sir, you can, yun nga, yung, eto naman, sir, as para liwanagin din natin. Sa ating mga employer naman, wag kasing ako, this is my etong batas natin, it is our guide. Yung ang pagbibigay ng retirement is actually to compensate your years in service for the company because of your loyalty. Kasi you serve well your company, di ba? Hindi talagang you dedicated your life to that particular company. Eto naman, keep lang natin sa ating mga employer, you also compensate as well yung kanilang dedication with your company. So wag nyo namang tingnan na parang yung ating employee ay isa lang silang gastos sa kumpanya. Kasi the machines that we have cannot operate without the presence of employees. So deserve nilang mabayaran. And of course, mas mainam sana na dahil nga yung batas natin was not able to include na merong dapat bayad sa separation sa kanilang serbisyo. But then again, you can always provide more. Kasi ang batas natin, ito ang minamandato niya, but you can give more. You are not prevented for giving more to your employees. Kasi,
okay, abogado, kapot medyo naglaplapos dito yung oras tayo. I'm quite interested really to hear your explanation on this. Kapot, there are cases nga nasaksyante may pangyap ka rito. So, we might as well enlighten all parties concerned, the employee nga nag-file iti kaso, and at the same time their employers nga conscientious nga kasla isuda gapota empleyado da tilad da kay kaetdan nga kompensasyon nga ited da after winning the case nga dinesisyonan iti National Labor Relations Commission. And again, abogado, thank you very much. Once again, iti panaytay jumanen ti oras amoming adumanen ti na lawlawagan, nagbalan niya interesado, nagdingig kaniti programa tiyo because of this very interesting topic that we have discussed in this afternoon's program para iti programa tiyo si Kakem Tilintegya. Thank you, abogado. Thank you once again. Good afternoon and God bless.
Okay, same to you, sir, and to all your listeners. Have a good afternoon to all.
Okay, dito na po tinakabuklam dito programa tiyo as usual with our partner itiriato yung programa Attorney L. Reneo Kidris Castro, may sa account officer iti Land Bank of the Philippines. Thank you, God bless, mabuhay.
Si Kakem Tilinteg.
saan a biktima ti panagbalin nga ignorante iti linteg. Amwen ti kalintegan ditoy. DCJC Action Radio iti sika ken ti linteg. Gaputa awan may laksid iti kawanam mo. Sika ken ti linteg. Iti kada Domingo alas 2 aging kay talas 3 ti malem. May sanga oras apan naka